everybody. Welcome to the live trading room. What a blessing and what a privilege it is to be with everybody this afternoon. If you're tuning in now or later on, a warm welcome to you. Where's all those slow pokes? Yes. Come on. All right, everybody, it's so good to be with you here this afternoon. Ashley Reeve here. This is the live trading room brought to you by TD Markets, TD Markets Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. And then we got our crypto decrypted every Friday at 2 o'clock as well, yeah? Now, before we get started, remember the information we discuss in this video is opinion and should not be construed as advice in any way. I see Team Malls there. We're getting there, buddy. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're waiting for all those slow pokes. Just focus on the audio. Focus on the audio for now. All right. So T-Malls, there you go. You wanted video? There you go. Man, I'm telling you guys, it's so good to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. It is so good to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Breathing, walking, doing what we can do right here at TD Markets, guys. Once again, if you're tuning in for the very first time, I'm Ashley Reeve. I'm one of the trading educators at TD Markets. It is such a blessing. We want to get started with our trading room here this afternoon. We got a bunch to cover. We obviously need to make sure that we observe all protocol, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do that. Let's do that first. Let's observe all protocol. All right. If you don't know how to open up your account, guys, all right, you can email care@tdmarkets.com. You can visit our website as well if you'd like some more information about TD Markets, guys. We have a plethora, a beautiful set of tabs available for your perusal. More specifically, we got the account types right over here. We vary from your pro account, guys, to your TDM Gold account. That's your standard. We got a TDM Mini that's running over there. We got the TDM Islamic account. We also have the TDM Crypto account, TDM Cent account. We got the TDM Max for you, and all of them have their unique features, all right? From more than 100 instruments that you are able to trade on them, guys. We're using MT4, MT5, and obviously I'm getting to TDME next. That's our crypto division within TD Markets, yeah? And so you can choose exactly what you'd like to open up. Obviously, if you're looking at your TDM Mini, your TDM Cent, account, those are the smaller ones from a contract size perspective. If you are going to put in a little bit of, a little less cash than what you would, you can obviously vary between those specific accounts. But all the features for you are there. You can obviously chat to your account manager if you're already a specific TD family member, and if you're not, our super support team is able to go through all of the specifications in terms of what would be needed from a deposit and then the process after that. All right. Also, guys, we have our Crypto Decrypted Fridays. That is with us live here at TD Markets, TDME. That's the TD Markets Exchange. It is our crypto division within TD Markets, a fully functional crypto exchange. We have a beautiful setup, as you can see right there. We got the TradingView plug-in I've got some trades running. I haven't put additional trades yet. I'll be pushing those through tomorrow with some of the guys because the cryptos are looking very nice, yeah? And so we'll be going through TDME tomorrow, guys. Beautiful session there. We're going to be chatting about cryptocurrency. I'll be sharing some more information on TDME itself. All right, there's quite a bit for us to understand as it relates to where we are going, both FX and crypto. But it is really, really a pleasure being with you guys and being able to share what we have as offerings, you know, at TD Markets, guys. And so let's get ready to rumble. I'm not going to say it in that voice now. You know the boxing voice when the presenter comes, when the host comes on and says, let's get ready to rumble. I'm not going to leave it. Well, I'll say it now. I'll say it at another time, yeah? I'm going to show you the skill with that one. It takes a bit of skill to do it like that, yeah? But for now, let me just say it nice and cool and calm. Let's get ready to rumble and let's get to work, yeah? So we're gonna push with the MT5, guys. We got some information. We know that there is some US news that's coming out or that has come out, and we want to try and capitalize on that. All right, so first things first, all the guys online, once again, I see Barticle Jules is there, Stefan is there, Antoinette, Peter Malunge is there, Bravo, I see you, I see you, I see you, there we go. Particle, yes, that's going to be with TDME, all right? That's going to be with TDME. So it's MT4, MT5, and we have Trading View. That is with TDME. All right, TD Markets Exchange. Yeah, guys, if there's anything that you trading and you'd like me to push through, I see Peter already has it there, NASDAQ 100. I will definitely be going through that for you, sir. All right, if there's anything else that you guys would like to push through, put it on the chat facility. Our beautiful marketing team is really power, yeah? They've put everything in there for you from a link perspective. If you'd like to open up an account, it's right there. If you need assistance, it's right there. If you'd like to sign up with our crypto division, it's right there. All the links is right there. So we're gonna try and take this thing nicely, all right? Precept upon precept, line upon line, trade upon trade. All right, so let's get going. I see GBP CHF, I see gold. Particle buy. By the way, I'm in gold already. Ash is already in gold. I'm already in gold. Antoinette, GBP yen. Look, I'm waiting for that sucker right there. All right, so I'm already in gold. GBP CHF, GBP yen. We're gonna go through all those suckers right now. Just some fundamentals as well, guys. We cannot omit that. Why? Because fundamentals and technicals, and obviously there are, you know, the sentiment around the different markets, and this moves everything. This moves everything. It moves perception, and obviously it moves the market by traders actually going into specific areas to trade. So the first thing here that we want to just mention to the guys is you guys should know by now that the government of the US has opened. It's reopened. It's a record of 43 days. That's the shutdown. President Trump did sign a bill to get that government running again, and we've seen a steady dollar up until now. We're going to go to the USD JPY. We've seen a stable dollar for now. And this has obviously brought a lot of relief to government workers and the services that they provide. But it is a temporary deal because they need to come up with a new agreement of funding by January the 30th, which is obviously 2026, to avoid any other shutdowns or another shutdown, if I can put it like that. The dollar is steady. Markets has absorbed the news, and we want to try and see what's going to happen. All right, so we're going to start this one off with the US, DJPY. Let's go there first, and then I'm going to push over to the GBP yen. I'm even getting closer to the lens because I want to make sure you see me. All right, so here's the USD JPY now. So Ash has been looking for some upside. It's done what I've wanted it to do. Now, I'm not saying that I've put extra cash in there, as you know, trillions and so forth. I'm just saying that it's done what I needed to do, what I needed it to do from a technical perspective, and we're waiting for it to to push up further. So many guys are saying obviously that the dollar might not strengthen. It's going to stay steady. You can trade the Dixie with us at TD with the MT4 guys. Obviously we're still chatting around the MT5. All right, we got super support on standby. Oh, Slooms, you heard that one, brother. But the dollar on the hour frame here, guys, it's really come down this morning. It's gone down to 99.01. It's now up at 99.16. So there's a bit of a recovery for the day on the dollar, and we could see that filter through into the USD JPY. Now, just something on the yen here, just before we continue. The yen is a little bit weak, all right? It's around the 154.71 against that dollar. You can see there. It's after Prime Minister, I'm going to say, like I said it this morning in the opening bell, Takachi, Prime Minister Takachi in Japan urged the central bank to keep those rates low. Now, by now, if you've been with us for some time, some may say for a minute, that if interest rates are hiked or raised, generally this has a stronger currency. If those rates are cut or they kept the same, generally the tone is that that currency is going to remain the same or possibly weaken, yeah? So the yen here is not strong at this point in time, and we're seeing the mixture then together with the dollar strengthening or holding steady after the absorption of the news, and we're looking at that yen weakening a little bit, meaning that we could get the USD JPY that pushes up against the yen. Now, Antoinette, that might filter into the GBP yen that we've been chatting about as well. I mentioned that to you in the beginning of the session that I'm checking it out. I'm waiting for that sucker. It's already done what I needed it to do as well, all right? But let's have a look-see at it. So this guy that's going to get in now, guys, I can tell you by now, I just needed that 4-hour candle. That's batch number 1, all right? That's batch number 1. So there's guys that's in already, 1,000% so. There's guys that is in already, all right? Now, the next set of guys that's going to want to get in here, and I'm not going to be looking at hourly frames here, all right? I'm not going to be looking at hourly frames. I'm going to be looking at a 5-minute frame. Because we have only X amount of time in the session, all right, we want to try and fast track certain areas. So Ash is going to be looking for a 5-minute candle close above 155.043. If Ash can get that here, if this does what I would like it to do, then I'm going to get in for my long over here. Now, I've already gotten into it, but I got out. The reason why I got out is because I saw a lot of consolidation, and there was a thought that rushed through my mind that, price might, just come back first. Price did. There was a bit of a correction. But it looks like that correction just created a support, which is why I'm looking for the 5-minute close above that 155.043. So if you there and you can see it and you like it, look at the 8-hour. You can see that the USD JPY is absolutely bullish. Look at the daily frame. Absolutely bullish. All right. So I'm looking at that gray zone there. I'd like to get into that. That's roughly around the 157 area. Ash is not looking to get out immediately. I wanted to stretch up a little bit further. I want to hold this one up to about 157.854. That's going to be the USD JPY. All right. Now, correlating that sucker with the GBP yen. Look at this. Antoinette, this sucker is already up. This sucker is already up. The only thing that I don't like about it is that these 4-hour candles are very short. All right. Now, if you get into the academy, you're going to realize one thing. We give and shed a lot of jewels into technicals. All right. Do we focus only on technicals? The answer is no. We don't only focus on technicals. We amalgamate it together with fundamentals. But we cannot ignore the fact that the technicals play a contributing factor, all right? So these 4-hour candles are very short, but the wicks are very high. So that's telling us that there are buyers that want to take the sucker up, right? But there is a lot of selling pressure. So Ash is not going to get into the GBP yen now. I'm going to wait for this 4-hour candle to close. Now, that's Ash. Guys, you may feel totally different. Granted, there's guys right now, batch number 1, that will get in now at this point, right now. They're going to go in with current price because price has already now created that high. If you feel that that is something that you like, you are working on the wicks, there's nothing wrong with getting in there. Make sure you do your risk management. Make sure it's adequate, all right? Make sure you put in the right lot sizes. Don't be putting in something where you can blow your account, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you got to come back to the trading rooms to come and look for some, for some more opportunities. So there's guys that are in right now. If that's you, you can pop it in the chat facility. If you don't want to and you're shy, there's no problem with it either. But there's guys that's getting in now. Ash is going to wait for this 4-hour to close. I'm more interested in the 5-minute on the USD JPY. That's what I'm interested in. I want the 5-minute to extend above there. Once it extends above there, Ash is definitely going to get in for that buy on the USD JPY. Tristan Bester there. I think I just answered, right? I think I just answered, all right? Tabatso, I'm going to get to your GBP CHF. I got to go back to NAS 100. You see, guys, the great thing about TD is we honor clients, yeah? So let me go back. Peter, let me get to your NAS 100, and then I'm going to get to Barticle, right? Barticle, I hope I got your name right. Please correct me if I'm wrong, all right? Barticle, I got you there on the gold, all right? Because I got Antoinette on the GBP. Tabatso, I got the GBP CHF. I'm going to... Hold on. It's Peter. Then it's Tabatso. No, it's Peter. Then it's Barticle. And then it's Tabatso. All right. So let's get in with the NAS 100 real quickly. NAS 100 at this point in time looks like a inversed head and shoulder pattern. What's happened here? Very simple. We have not crossed over that high over there. That's why we're seeing this correction right now. Ash is not in this one right now. All right? Besides, this support is very important. Peter, watch this support very carefully. Is Ash of view that we're going to go up? Yes, I do think so. We're going to go up here. All right, because price has had a phenomenal thrust to the upside. If you put on that oscillator over there, you're going to see that there is a lot of upside here. All right, NAS is bullish, and you can clearly see it well over here. NAS is bullish. All right, so we are basically just waiting for price to give a little bit more. All right, we're just waiting for price to push up a little bit more. So this correction, I'm waiting for it to finish. I'm waiting for this correction to finish. High. Every time price creates a high, there is a pullback. Every time price creates a high, there is a pullback. Whether the pullback is deep or whether it's shallow, it doesn't matter. There's a pullback with a new high, all right? Get into the academy, get into the education. You're going to see it right there when we teach it, okay? So I'm waiting for this, Pete. I'm not going to get in now, my friend. I'm going to wait for 1530, actually. I'm going to wait for 1530 to hit the clock, and then I'm going to go back to NAS to see what is cracking over there, my friend. All right? That is... thank you. And you're correct. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get to Barticle now on the gold price, and then I got Tabatso. Let's go to gold. Gold, I'm already in. This sucker, I'm already in. H2 candle close, already in. This is bullish. Gold is bullish. Go to the weekly, go to the daily. All right? Gold is up, ladies and gentlemen. And we've already pushed into my zone. You see that gray zone there? Man, I love it. Even although people say gray areas are uncertain, that's true in one sense. But in this sense, it's pretty certain here, yeah? So we're looking at gold pushing further up. I'm into gold. I'm looking to go to about 4372. Let me actually just put that here so that the guys can see. 4372.74. That's the exact zone that Ash is looking at, all right? 4372.74. I've already gotten into that. The only way I'm going to exit, gold here is if 4148.91, if a 4-hour time frame closes beneath here. That's the only time Ash is getting out. So let me put or place or insert or type it there for you. Choose whichever word you want, yeah, or any phrase you want, all right? So exit, look what I'm doing. And that is a long time away, guys. So you see, I'm buying time with the candle. And as I'm putting patience into my mind, I only exit if a H4 closes beneath there. Besides that, or apart from that, I'm bullish. I'm going up. Pezulu. Man, if you're not going to have any fun, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see what's the use, yeah? All right, so I got you, Barticle. Let's go to Tabatso. GBP CHF. Come on. Let's go to work. Let's see where GBP CHF is. Let's see where that sucker is. Let's see where it is. Did I say it's good to be alive? Yeah, I did. Whew. All right, Tabatso. Look at this, man. We're going to break it down. You ready to go to work? Because I am. Wow. Look at this. So you see here, point number 1 right there. See that? You see that? That is a key zone over there. Now, if we take that specific area, which is there, you can see that there is a little bit of a difference in terms of the pricing structure there, yeah? Look where the index is. It's below the 40. Now, if I switch to an hour, can you see that it's pushing above the 40, perhaps pushing towards the 50? Now, Tabatso, you in a very risky and peculiar place, my friend. Whoever is watching GBP-CHF, all right? You guys are in a very peculiar place. You're going to take a very big risk here. Risks are to be taken. So I'm not going to say that it shouldn't. No. Risks should be taken because, you can get a lot done by taking risks. Yeah, you'll never know if you don't take the chance. All right. So if you're going to be taking this, it looks like there's a long available here. All right, which could correlate with the GBP-CHF. Tabatso, that GBP-CHF, were you looking for a buy or a sell? Quickly, let me know, because the higher time frames are bearish, bud. Or at least the daily is bearish. All right, the daily is bearish. Okay, the weekly is bearish. We are bearish. So this is a correction, my friend. This would be a correction that you're taking, okay? So let's quickly go to work on the GBP-CHF. Let's go to work on the GBP-CHF, and this is going to be very specific, bud. It's going to be very specific here. This could be a correction for some of the guys. See, it's already started. It's already started here. Right there. That's the support area. Okay? Let me outline that for you so you have it. Let's get to work. Particle, what's happening with that gold there, bud? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So, here's the consideration. Tabatso, my friend, it's now 14:25. "34 minutes, bud." All right, so Tabatso, if you're going to be working off a lower time frame, my friend, I want you to look at this very carefully. The risk you're going to be taking here, it looks nice. I like it. 15-minute candle close. 15-minute candle close. What did I just do? Oh, no, I just switched it. Hilarious. That was funny. No, that was funny. That was funny. All right, so let's see here. 15-minute close, my friend. M15 candle close. I'll just keep it all caps, okay? Easier just to work with. So at 14:45, either 14:30 or 14:45, bud. If price breaks above there, that's a correction in pursuit. All the guys that loves trading your minor pairs, your crosses, that's GBP-CHF. It's a cross pair for the pound sterling, yeah? So if you're going to be trading that, it's going to create a new high. That's what we want. So this will be a short to medium, or at least short-term trade. Highly risk is going to be high, but we're going to need that price to break above there first, all right? It's very bearish, all right? The overall structure is very bearish. This is a correction. And if you're looking at a specific place to exit, safety would be around this area here. Not to necessarily take this sucker all the way up. Can you if you want? I'll take my hands off that. I can't tell you what to do. But I can tell you now, from an exit, from a safety exit perspective, 1.05630. And if you look at it from a pip distance perspective, that's 77 pips, bud. That's quite a bit of money. You put one standard lot on there, you can be banging like $770 US. You look at that exchange rate, you convert that, guy, you are looking at some good figures there. You're looking at some good figures. I see Barticle there, beautiful, beautiful. You're looking at a sell. So are you going to wait for it, bud? Then you're going to have to wait for it. It looks like this correction is happening, man. Because the daily, weekly, and the monthly is bearish. All right? So just go and review. Go and evaluate it again, all right? Let me move on. Let me move on. Zwandile, I gave the NAS 100. Where were you? Where were you?
Where were you?
Where were you? Zwandile. All right, Stefan, that is a trade idea. That's advice, my friend. That is advice. We don't offer or issue any advice. If I give you take profit, stop loss, I'm doing risk management for you. We do not offer any advice. We provide education, and you are able to create your own risk management from there, my friend. We do not do any trade idea signals at TD, all right? Very, very, very important. All right, so I'm done with GBP CHF. Silver has gone. Thank you, Stefan. I see you, my friend. There we go. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Hold on. All right, GBP Yen, we done. AUD JPY, Tabatso. AUD JPY has already left the building. Before I get there, let me go to some of the other stuff that I've been watching, yeah? All right, so AUD USD. I'm waiting for a 5-minute close above 0.65. Ash is waiting for 0.65794. 0.65794. Ash is waiting for that. All right, why? Because this price here, guys, is extremely bullish at this moment in time. The Australian economy has had some record highs there with the employment that came out this morning, I believe, and it's doing well. We've created a new high. This is a correction now taking place. So I'm looking to get into the AUD USD. Now, I have a range here, guys, between the 0.66 and the 0.65. Mostly, you know, between that high and this specific high over here. So it's the first high on top and the next lower high right there. I'm looking to get out somewhere over there. Now remember, what's beautiful about this is that, once you've made your money, you're able to exit. That's why you got to get in with the academy, so you can draft and create your trading plan. So you know what you're doing per day. You know by every trade, I want to make X amount. I want to make, example, $50. I want to make $150. I want to make $500. I want to make $5,000. With that in mind, you'll know what lot size to use, because we train you on that. What lot size to use, what you can expect from a risk and reward. Get in with the academy so you can get this done. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. And I go back to Stefan, which graciously said, got it. And I love you for that, my friend. All right? Beautiful, because you understand. So I'm looking to get out between 0.66 and 0.65. It all depends where I've made my money. Anywhere between the zone, if I've made my money, I get out. And I'm going to say this too. If I've made $5 less than the target, let's say I want to make $50, but it's on 45, I'm going to close the trade. Ash is not greedy. The market never sleeps. So you will always have a chance. So if I want to make $55 and I make 50, I can get out. There's nothing wrong. Tomorrow's another day. The point is consistency. Can you come back every day, every day, every day, every day, put something in and make money? That is what we are aiming for over here. All right. So AUD USD, I'm looking for that long over there. We're going to see, because there is a bit of an imbalance between the major pairs. The USD JPY right now, like I said, I'm waiting for a 5-minute to close above that zone. If a 5-minute doesn't close above there, then it means the yen is going to strengthen. This in turn means the AUD USD is going to give me what I need. But I need the 5-minute close above that area over there. So right now, it's still in a correction. I can't do anything about that at this point in time, all right? The Hang Seng, another index that I'm looking at, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful index there. All right, pays a lot of money. The M6, that's the 6-minute candle. Ash is waiting for this one. From a daily perspective, we were spot on with the direction. Right above this area, we're looking for buys. I was already in here. I came out. I'm looking to get in again. My gray block is my zone of exit. I'm going to say it again. My gray block is the zone of exit. So to construct and develop the block, you need to be educated to do that, isn't it so? And when we say education, we're saying come to the classes so we can show you. Because a take profit on exit is not a horizontal line. I'm going to say that again. An exit is not necessarily a horizontal line. A horizontal line is a technical tool that you use on MT4, MT5, TradingView, draw it, and you can get out there. But the zone is what you want to learn, because that's where investors are obviously looking at. They're looking at zones of price, all right? So I'm looking for a 6-minute frame, a 6-minute candle to close above 27146. This is a pretty big index. It's like your NASDAQ 100s. It's not the US 30, obviously, but it's like your NAS 100 here. You know, it's a 10,000 index kind of level. Those are massive. They pay good money, all right? So you want to get in with certain indexes that have quite a bit of points in them. And it looks like it's going Ash's way. I'm going to have to wait and see. I told the guys in the beginner's class this morning, my discipline demands that I don't enter before the time. The discipline demands that of you. It places a demand. So I'm waiting for 27146 on the Hang Seng. I want to enter right there. I'm going to wait for it. All right. And then obviously I got the AUS 200. I'm waiting for price to break below 8534. 8534. And what I'm waiting for actually over here, I'm waiting for a 1 hour time frame to close beneath 8534. I can't get into this right now because the discipline is not allowing me to. All right. And this is where every single trader should get to that wants to become consistent. All right. You're looking for discipline. So I'm looking for the H1 candle close. And there is the point, 8534.23. That is the place that I would like to get in, all right? I would like to get in there. And so we did see there has been a drop on the AUS 200, guys. Just some information on that. After those strong job numbers there in Australia, they added about 42,000 jobs, and they kept those rates, the rate cut off the table. The reason, so with that Australian dollar increasing in strength, we're seeing the index come down. That's generally the relationship between the two. When the dollar goes up, you'll see the US futures, or at least the indexes, come down, and vice versa. So that's just a bit of information for you guys over there. All right. I'm going to say it again. When the currency, the actual currency goes up in strength, you'll see the index drop a little bit. And when the index goes up, the currency comes down because things are a bit cheaper and guys can afford more. So that's why it will go up. All right. From a share and stock perspective. Now, the next one that I am looking at, I have gotten into spot palladium as well. We don't only trade commodities, we do precious metals, guys. You can find it right here at TD. Spot palladium. I waited for a 4 hour to close. I'm already in this one over here. You know, the nice thing about some of these, they're obviously more consistent because they're obviously used in manufacturing, in primary, in secondary, and in tertiary sectors of any economy. You're going to find that the precious metals and the commodities are used, and that's what you're looking for as a trader. You're looking for assets that are used a lot because then they obviously create a lot of great a movement in the market. They trend, yeah? And when prices trend, guess what? It gives you the highs, the lows. It gives you structure. When that structure is there, you can then use strategy to get into that structure. That's a very important point. So spot palladium, I'm already in here. All right, I'm looking to take this one right to the top. I'm looking to hold this one. So I'm not looking to get in and get out now. I'm not looking to scalp this. I'm looking to hold it. It pays quite a bit more when you're actually swinging this one from one side to the other. It's not like your NAS, your US 30, you know, your gold that you can scalp nicely. These ones, you can kind of hold them a little bit. Let them move up. Give them some time. Diversify not only your portfolio but your style. I'm going to say it again. Don't only diversify your portfolio, but diversify your style. Scalp a little bit, get skilled. Swing a little bit, get skilled. Not that swing, all right? Because I'm seeing some of the guys. All right, so swing there a little bit. You can hold some positions. Get into some stocks, hold them. NVIDIA, I'm still holding it, guys. I'm still holding NVIDIA, and it's still going to go up. There's still so much potential over there. So there's different styles you can diversify with. Open up different trading accounts to diversify your style, and then you can obviously diversify your portfolios with different assets. All right. Very, 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 very important information. All right. Let's see who else is here. Let's see. German 30. I'm coming for you. AUDJPY. Tabatso. Oh, yeah. Silver. Sorry. Silver. That's one dealer. I got you on the silver, bud. So silver has moved. All right. Silver has moved already. We had this in on the beginning of the week. All right. On the beginning of the week, we had it AXAG USD. There we go. Silver has pushed up tremendously. It's pushed up ahead of gold. All right. It's pushed up ahead of gold. So Andile, my friend, listen to Ash very carefully. This is the push of silver. Spot on in the beginning of the week. It's completed. Look at this. It's completed it. It's done. It's at that high. So with the silver price now, expect a little of consolidation, because guess what? Gold now needs to catch up. See? So that's the great thing about these relationships, or knowing the relationships of these assets, all right, is that when you look at silver, you look at gold, you look at the other precious metals, they have a lot of similarities in terms of how they move. So silver could consolidate now, just until gold catches up to that high, because silver already went ahead. Now, from a daily perspective, you can see here, weekly perspective, this is at all-time highs, my friend. You can go up. You can go further up, all right? So let's just look at that, what that could possibly look like. Let's have a quick run and look-see what that could look like. Let me just give you some of this, all right? What it could look like. Listen to Ash's words. What it could look like. This is previous structure right here. This is us forecasting technically what it could look like. You got to look at the fundamentals as well. Remember, priced into this, or at least when you look at fundamentals, the great thing about evaluations is that you can go into what many analysts say. They can predict the prices of assets in the future, all right, by doing past calculations and comparing it with present. That is what they do with shares, all right? When they're trying to calculate the value of shares in the next 3 to 5 years, there's calculations for that. And so you can actually look at what the earnings could be. You could look at what the value could be, all right, in the future, all right, based on what it's done, what it is doing, and so forth. Now, based on what it looks like technically and what it's done technically, all right, hold on for me. Let me just do this. I need to do that. Let's try and move. So what I'm doing is I'm forecasting a previous move, a shorter move. I'm not doing this big move here because this is due to tariffs. This year was different. All right, the safe haven asset demand skyrocketed. Are we together? There was tariffs. There was a lot of tension. There was wars. So that's why we're seeing this push here. But this was a moderate move. So I'm looking at the more moderate, more consistent move, okay? So if silver were to push a little bit up, 64, all right? From 53 to about 64. However, listen very carefully. However, that is the ideal. Price will pause if it does push up further. It's going to pause. The next pause, looking from a technical perspective, listen to Ash, 59. So it's between 59 and 64. That's the technical move. It doesn't mean that it's going to push up all the way till there now. So if you're going to be pushing in silver, all right, and you want to hold that long term, that's a different story. Short term, silver can come down. This is looking at the possible next high. All right, Swandile, I just needed to just make sure that the guys are with me there. Very, very important, all right? So the next technical high could be 59, then 63 from where it is now. But short term, price can come back, and that's where you can lose. So you got to ask yourself, Swandile, are you scalping? Are you swinging? Are you looking at trading it a bit longer, right? That's it right there with silver. Let's push on with, let's see what's next here. Hold on. AUDJPY. I think that was the next one, yeah? Hold on. No, it was German 30. Sikalala. Let's go. Let's get to work, yeah? All right, let's get to a German 30. German 30, another index here. All right, but before we do that, let's just loop back. Gold still good. Woo! Told you. Look at that. We're pushing up. Antoinette, what's happening? What's happening, Antoinette? Guys, I may very well just miss this trade, but that's okay. GBP CHF will counter it there. Hey! We got 2 minutes left. Let's see. Is that a new high? We don't know. Is that a new high? We don't know. 1 minute and 24 seconds. Let me get the German 30 in the meantime. We're watching GBP CHF. Woo! Guys, if you're not gonna have any fun, man, I'm gonna be asking that question again. What's the use? It's good to be alive. I'm blessed. It's a privilege to be speaking to all you great people. All right, we are bullish here, man. But there's a deep correction taking place here now. There's a deep correction here. There's a deep correction taking place. This one is actually mirroring that of the AUS 200. All right, so here we go. Let's get to work. Watching that GBP CHF, peeps. Come on. Woo, we're already below, guys. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, I know, we already... Yes. That's way too far. That's way too far. There's a block here. All right. So, 20-minute chart. If we get a candle beneath here, beautiful short. But this short needs an extra area right there. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful setup, I must say. Beautiful setup. That is the area there where I think price is going to come and rest. All right, that's the place. Sorry for that. That's the place where I think price is going to come and rest. 23947, baby. 23947. We need a 20-minute candle here. Ash needs a 20-minute. All right, I'm going to go back to GBP CHF. I don't think it moved above. I just got to see it. Hold on. It didn't. All right, so we got to wait. We got to wait. Guys, whoever tells you that you just get in and make money, please tell them to run away. You need discipline and patience. But once your trade kicks in, now you're running. Once your trade kicks in, you're running. Once it kicks in, you're running. All right, so let's loop back quickly. Let me just see what's happening on the chat here. So Ndile, hey Savage, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Let's see, Intel V Pro. Particle, that is not a silly one, my friend. Your account manager, please reach out to them. All right. Very simple. Fund your account. All right. That's the only requirement. Fund your account. Fund your account. And the reason why you fund your account, all right, number one, obviously you're going to get into the academy. It's free education. But that account funded is so that when you want to participate in our live streams, in our intermediate and advanced sessions, because many times when we are teaching, Ash will get into a trade, T will get into a trade whilst we're teaching, because we demonstrate. All right, there's demonstration. So many times we have so many students, guys. We've trained thousands of people already, all right, at TD Academy. TD Markets has trained thousands of people, all right? So if you want to get into that trade, there's many of our students that actually want to do that. They want to actually test it. They want to see what it's like. And so they get in with their real money because that's what builds the confidence. All right. So speak to your account manager. You fund your account. They're going to put you into those specific classes. They will send you that link. Our support team, our super support team is going to send you the link. And you'll be able to get into our Zoom classes. Yeah. Also, guys, remember we'll be adding our crypto classes, 2 of them. All right. They'll be starting very soon. We have one in the mornings at 11:30 a.m. and one at 1 o'clock. That's 1,300 hours. That's every day, Mondays to Fridays. We'll be starting them very soon. That's going to be about 5 classes a day. Yeah, we got FX, we got crypto, and we'll be doing the TDME platform with you guys. All right, from a derivative perspective. Yeah. So please, please, please understand, you guys are at the right place. You're at the right place. Okay. So let's quickly do a loop around and see what's happening here. The gold price. We still up here, baby. All right. GBP yen. I'm not going to bother with this. If you're in already, well done to you. All right. If you're in already and you took it, well done to you. Double thumbs, you in. All right. Our analysis is spot on. Ash didn't get in. I wasn't happy with that candle construction, but that's okay. For the next person, they might look for 1 hour. I looked for 4 hours here because of the movement of GBP yen. All right. If you got in and you're making profits, that's for you. That USD JPY, nothing here yet. All right, nothing here yet. Spot palladium, I'm still bullish here. AUS 200, look at that, hour close. I just need an hour close beneath there, I'm getting in. NAS 100. Pete, watch it very carefully, but 15:30 is your time. Watch it right there. Hang Seng, nothing here yet. M6, AUD USD, nothing here. And look at the discrepancy, or look at the imbalance. That's the right term. You have the AUD USD, the dollar strengthening here. On the USD JPY, it's different. So there's an imbalance here between the correlation, or in the correlation. So be very, very careful. And then obviously we have some crypto that I'm also in here. We got the compound crypto against the USD. I'm in already. It's just having a bit of a correction at this point in time. I'm waiting for a Bitcoin Cash here as well. It's another crypto. There's 2 areas. This is what I discussed with the guys actually earlier on. There are 2 areas where people will be getting in. The first area is right here, H2 candle close. All right. This is the high risk one. This is the high risk entry. Why? Because this is a lower high. Right now in the structure, this is a lower high. When price closes above there, that becomes a new high that is formed. Okay, that becomes a brand new high. This is a lower high. So if you get in here, even although it's lower, price goes up, you can make quite a bit of cash, but the risk will be higher too. All right, so just make sure that you do understand the difference. And then McDonald's, guys, I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before, sorry, but that 30 Rand meal, that 30 burger, that 30 Big Mac meal, I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but the McDonald's share price went up. Oh, it went up. Guys, can you guys see my screen? I hope you can. I hope you can see my screen there, yeah? I hope you can see my screen. Just let me know real quickly. Just checking connectivity here, guys. Yeah. Thanks, Barticle. Love it. All right. I'm seeing That is Lehasi. What can I trade with $1? Lehasi? All right. So here's just trading 101 real quickly. All right. If you only have $1 in your account, you have no equity. Okay. You're going to have a TDM Cent account. You're going to have to go for the TDM Cent account. Okay. But if that trade moves against you, you're not going to have any equity. All right. If you go for the TDM Cent account and you have $1 in your account, you're going to have to trade in cents. Yeah. But what's going to be important here as well, you can trade crypto too, a couple of cents. So remember, it's a derivative. So you are trading fractions of the actual coin, but the value of it, you're not actually owning it, right? It's a price that derives from the coin. Now, what's important for you at this point with that question, do yourself a favor, fund a little bit more, all right? Put some more cash in there. The reason why you put more cash in there is so you can have equity. Very important. Your equity will sustain that trade position you have. I hope you got that. Also, get into our academy. That type of question, get into our academy so we can teach you more a little bit about risk management, yeah? There we go. Guys, we got a couple of minutes left here before Ash goes. But obviously, guys, we will be back tomorrow again with Crypto Decrypted. So you got to be here, yeah? 2 o'clock. We'll be going through through many cryptocurrency assets. We'll be using TradingView for that. But let's just loop around again quickly to see what's happening with GBP CHF. Looks like it's not coming through here now. German 30 is not coming through here. Like I said, silver, we're not going to do anything there right now.
Incoming mail.
Sorry about that. The only one at this point in time, gold looks beautiful, guys. I'm already in gold here. Gold looks beautiful. GBP JPY is in NAS 100. At this point, there's nothing there. So it's gold right now, guys. USD JPY at this point in time. If, Ash, but, if I want to trade it till there, it's 13 pips, guys. All right. It's still really just hovering around this area over here. So we got to wait and see what happens. As if it pushes below, then we can possibly get something over there. All right. But gold is looking beautiful over here. That is what is really, really moving nicely here now. Yeah. That's the gold price, ladies and gentlemen. German 30, like I said, nothing there. AUD USD, nothing there at this point in time. I'm going to check out that US 30 real quickly because the US 30, many guys also like to trade it. We're looking at the possible movements that we can see now, that we can see at this point in time. All right. All right. So this one is definitely bullish, guys. But there's a correction taking place now, but it's still too bullish. It's still too bullish, this. Yeah, it's at all-time highs. US 30 is extremely bullish. If you're going to take this down, guys, you're going to be taking a big risk. And I'm going to prove it to you. Look at this. I'm going to prove it to you here. So many times what the guys will do is they'll say, draw your support area. And if price breaks that area, you short. Price broke it, but it went up. So be very careful. The time frames that matter here, I'm not going to give that away. You have to get into the academy for that. The time frames that matter are too bullish here. So if you sell in the time frames that don't matter, you're in trouble. I'm not going to give that away. You have to get into the academy for that. There's still a price to be paid. It's free, but it's exclusive. Oh. Yeah. It's free, but it's exclusive, baby. So the time frames that matter needs to be respected here. The same happened here. Broke, but went up. Time frames that matter needs to be respected. Right now, same thing. It's broken, but it doesn't mean we're going down. Doesn't mean we are going down. Wait for 1530 on the US 30 to see what happens here. Wait for the US. In actual fact, this would be the zone. See that candle there? If price breaks that candle, that level, higher probability we push down. Higher probability. This candle right here. That's on a 15-minute chart for those of you that want to go and see it. We break there with the big candle to the downside. Bansi. This GBP CHF, I'm looking for this one with hold on. Tabatso, I'm with you on this one, my friend. I'm looking for the 15-minute close here, my friend. I know you going short and she's going long here. I just need a 15-minute candle to close above here. It's not giving me that yet, so I'm waiting. Beautiful support area here, you can see. Beautiful support area here. And there is divergence here. Look at this. There's divergence. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful correction this. 77 pips right there. This is what I'm going for. I'm waiting for this. So it's gold right now in profits there. GBP yen. The guys that are in there should have profits. I'm waiting for GBP CHF. Then I'm going to join in there. Those are the two for this session here. All right. Guys. Yeah. Intel V Pro. Yeah. Absolutely. But so, guys, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, we hear TDME, crypto decrypted, derivatives, many cryptocurrencies. We're right here. We have our zone where we're going to look at our leverage because it is leveraged. All right. It's leveraged. All right. Very important. Are we together? This is where you're going to look at your quantities, the value of your position, and the actual amount you pay. It's right there. The fees involved. You're going to look at your margin level. You can see right now my margin level percentage is excellent. The trades I have in is profitable right now. They're in a surplus. So my margin level is excellent. When it moves into these three areas, then you have to obviously be very, very cautious. Now, the red is a no-go. Margin call, 50. Liquidation, 30%. That means that those big trades that's causing your portfolio to go down will be liquidated automatically to protect you. It's a safety net. All right. But we'll be going through this. We'll be sharing more about the derivative side of TDME. We're looking forward to that. We're using TradingView for that. Guys, what a pleasure. Really, what a pleasure. What a blessing it was to be with you guys here. We'll see you guys very, very soon. We'll see you guys very, very soon. I'll see you tomorrow. T will be with you next week. And we will obviously be waiting for the NFP, man. Me and T, we were so disappointed with the CPI. We wished that the CPI was today. That government shutdown reopened. We thought CPI today, baby, and it just did not go in that direction. But that's okay. That's okay. We live, we learn, and we'll get the next one. Yeah. But guys, from me here, just lastly, gold bullish, GBP CHF. I'm waiting for the correction. GBP yen is pushing up very nicely. The rest of the guys, they're still waiting. All right. But the gold is that digger, is that guy for now. I'll see you guys very soon. Remember, if you'd like to open up that account, www, that's 3 W's, I got that right, .tdmarkets.com. You can also email us at care@tdmarkets.com. We got a super support team, man, that's ready, waiting to give you the highest level of service. Ashley Reeve with the live trading room, 13th of November, 2025. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Ciao, ciao.